Isaac Eubank, and I'm here with my boy Egenti. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Another episode, another week. So let's get into it. Ku, what's going on, my brother?
Shit, none. Just hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? Facebook world, internet world, YouTube world, whoever's watching this, whoever got a computer. It's me, your favorite African. I'm here. Pretty excited. I'm pretty excited this week. I'm excited. I'm excited and I'm sad at the same time, man. Just super excited, but I'm sad at the same time.
Why are you sad? What's going on?
Yeah, we David Bowie died this week. David Bowie died. Alan Rickman died this week. So just two back-to-back English actors, English performers died in 1 week, man. That just kind of major blow, man, because I kind of like both of them. I like both their music. I like David Bowie's music, and I like Alan Rickman because Alan Rickman's a great actor.
Yeah,
And just to get to see both of them passing away, it just kind of sucks balls, man. Just yeah,
it's
it's been a sad week. So it's been a good week and a bad week for me, man.
it is a sad week, man. I'm gonna tell you like your grandma. I'm gonna take your elbows off the table, my friend. Take your elbows off the table. You keep shaking the camera, but
I know.
it's been a sad week, man. Them passing is very sad. I do have to say though, looking at both what they've done, they were both great in what they did. David Bowie was an iconic actor and music performer, and the what was the other guy? David Rickman was the
Alan
other.
Rickman.
Alan Rickman was a great
Alan
actor.
Rickman.
I seen him. What was that movie? Was it Dogma? Um,
Yeah, he was in Dogma.
yeah, that was really good, man.
He
And
was in a whole bunch of movies, dude. He was in Dogma. He was in Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner. He was in obviously Harry Potter series. He was
yeah,
Die Hard. He was the first villain of Die Hard, man. He was
yeah,
Hans Gruber.
yes, that's right. Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
yeah. He was the first
Man,
villain of the Die Hard series, man. And still actually the baddest fucking villain ever because he had that English accent and stuff. And he goes, "What are you gonna do, McLean? What are you going to do, McLean?" I just like when he said McLean. McLean,
yes,
are you
yes,
a cowboy, McLean? That's why. If you notice at the end of the movie, Bruce Willis says "Yippee ki yay, motherfucker," because he created that "Yippee ki yay" catchphrase because he called him a cowboy. So what are you gonna do, cowboy? And that's what he did there.
ah,
"Yippee ki yay, motherfucker." Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
I I
Hans
love that
Gruber.
movie. I love that movie. I loved his work, man. See, so when you think back on what they've done, and how great their works were, you kind of are you're happy. You kind of I try to celebrate what they've done. I don't want to think about the negative. And we have those things. They left a good legacy, and that's what I think it's all about, man. If you're gonna be on the planet, you might as well leave a mark, and I think they left a big one. So I think people should think about that rather than being sad.
They really did, man. Because me growing up in Nigeria, man, just getting to watch these guys because we got really influenced by the British culture. And I didn't even know the guy was British. Alan Rickman was British till years later that I did research on him. I was like, oh, he's an English guy the whole time. Oh, pretty
Hmm.
awesome. Kind of, I couldn't tell that he was English, but yeah. But just watching me being a kid when I watched Prince of Thieves, that's still my one of my favorite movies of all time with Kevin Costner playing Robin Hood. And I remember watching that movie, a kid go, "Wow, this is a badass fucking movie right here, man." And he was just the ultimate bad guy because he played the sheriff of Nottingham, and he was just straight. He was just a straight. He was like a lovable bad guy. Like every bad guy role he played, he's like a lovable bad guy. So it's like kind of root for him, kind of. So it's just like I just loved him in Prince of Thieves because he killed his cousin because his cousin was like a bumbling idiot. And his cousin, like, this is a famous line for the movie when he says, I'm gonna cut your heart out with a spoon." And
So,
he
was
actually
that like
stabs
the
his. What happened?
was that like the original Game of Thrones for you then? Was
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. It was like original Game of Thrones because nobody knew what Games of Thrones. I kind of like the medieval type of movie. So when I saw Robin Hood, and it was just like, wow, this fucking badass. And he stabs his character stabs his cousin because his cousin was like an idiot. So he stabs him with a sword. And he goes, "I should have cut out your heart with a spoon." After he killed his own cousin, he still said the catchphrase again, and he kind of like made him famous off that one line. If you get on
yeah.
YouTube or get on Google, you get a lot of people saying, "Cut your heart out with a spoon." Because I wonder if he actually like was like off the dome or just will just like improvise that phrase because it didn't make any sense, but he said it with such confidence, and all the people were like this. All
Yeah.
right, cut your heart out with a spoon. Got it.
That is some cold shit, man.
Oh
Um,
man, he's awesome, man.
that is some cold shit. What else has been going on for you, man? During this week, man. There's been a lot going on for me too, man. I've been
What's going on with you though? What's going on with you? Talk to us. Talk to us. What's going on
frust
with you?
man.
What's going with Isaac Eubanks?
I've been frustrated, man, because my kids, they've been just wiling out on some stupid videos on YouTube. Just, all I hear is them cracking up, laughing. I'm like, what are you guys watching? I go in there, and it's the dumbest shit, and it has me scared. It has me thinking that comedy might be in trouble, because if this is the direction that comedy's going in, man, I think the next generation is going to lose their sense of humor. People like me and you are going to be struggling, my friend. I don't know. What do you think, man? Do you think that we're in trouble, or do you think that it's just like a little fad that's going to go away?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird, man. It's the like, every I guess every generation evolves, man. Because like I said, we could talk about this for days, but kids, what they do now is what opposite of what we used to do back in the days. Like we were like we I thought just seeing somebody just fall and bust their ass was funny. You know what I mean? That was just hilarious stuff. Now kids watching stuff and be like, oh, it's funny. And be like, what's so funny about that? Just a huge it's a huge generation gap between us. And
Exactly.
they're so smart. They're so tech savvy now. They can operate a computer, fix a computer, all in 2 months. They just know everything about computers. Just
They,
digitally technology
exactly.
savvy.
They're too quick, and they've got too much access to everything. Have you ever seen that movie, Idiocracy?
Oh, who's in that one? I've never seen that
Oh
one.
man. What's his name? That big buff guy from that cop show. Man, what's his name? Terry
Cop
Crews is in
show.
it. He played Terry Crews. He plays the president, and everybody's
Oh, it's
all
about Brooklyn
stupid.
911.
Brooklyn
Yeah,
911. He plays a
Brooklyn,
cop, but
Brooklyn
in the movie,
Nine. Yeah, Brooklyn Nine something. Yeah, Brooklyn Nine or
Brooklyn
something.
Nine
Yeah,
Nine. Yeah, but in the
yeah,
movie,
something.
he plays the president of the United States, and
Oh,
he's
he was
like a
like Barack Obama before Barack Obama.
yes, before Barack, and he's this pro wrestler version of Barack Obama, and everybody, in the nation is just stupid as hell. And I just kind of feel like that movie was kind of prophetic. I think that it kind of speaks to the direction that we're going in, man, and it scares me. It really, really, truly scares me. Um,
Yeah, these kids, I don't trust these kids, man.
I
This
don't trust
generation,
them
I don't trust.
either.
I don't trust them to defend us. I don't think they could defend us because they so media or technology um, inclined
Proficient.
that they're just so nerdy. They're just so nerdy. Like they don't. They're not a lot of. You know what I mean? They're just so nerdy. Like they
Does
will.
it does it
I
does
think
it
it's
make them
gonna get to
lazy?
more of the it's gonna become like them video games. Like it's gonna turn to video game wars. It's gonna be like the kind of wars that nobody really actually goes to the battle and fight no more. It's just gonna be you're in your country and I'm in my country hitting buttons and like they play the video game fighting each other.
So
That's
so
how
it's
that's how I
so
see the
it's
wars
making
going now.
it's making our kids lazy is what it's
Yeah,
doing
because
then.
they're gonna be like, oh,
You
we're
know.
gonna deploy into whatever country. They'll be like, oh, no, we're just gonna just give me the coordinates. They just punch a little button and just throw a
Yeah.
little missile and be done with it.
It's sad, man. It's sad. Even in these open mics, you hear these young comics, they start talking about their methods and how they start writing stuff and how they prepare for what they're doing. And I overheard a comic say that he just comes up with whatever he comes up with on the way to the open mic. And I'm just like, man, is that lazy approach? Is that the new approach to comedy, or is that just is does he need to step his game up or what? I'm too new to be able to judge, so you need to school
I
me.
don't know. It's different stroke for different folks, man. I mean, some people
Yeah.
just don't. I mean, some people just could just do that. I mean, most of my ideas when I come up with jokes is when I'm driving. Cause I tried it at home to come up with jokes, and it doesn't really help for me. But when I get in
Mhm.
the car and start driving, I'm like, oh snap! I can talk about this. I can talk about that. I can talk about this. I guess when you're driving, you're sitting still, and you got none of the time just to think of stuff, and
Mhm.
it works for me. That's car or in the shower washing my balls. That usually helps me the most. I be like I'm washing my
Washing
balls.
your
Like, oh
balls and
yeah,
coming up with
I can
jokes,
talk
washing your
about midget
balls.
for a little bit here. It's just like it relaxes me. So yeah, that's pretty much my process, but I do write jokes down because I have a horrible memory. So I write jokes down so I can remember. And yeah, but it's just like I said, people do stuff differently, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess if people are taking the rapper mentality to comedy, because I know Jay-Z doesn't write no lyrics down. He just goes to the booth and just freestyle.
Yeah, but
Biggie
I
the
mean,
same way.
you,
Biggie
you
Smalls did the same exact thing.
you can do that with
So
rap. You can do that with rap because rap isn't that in depth. If you're telling a super simple story, if you're talking about booty, you just booty, 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 rocking everywhere. There's no fucking story there. But in comedy,
really, you're gonna do the oldest song in history of rap music? That's the song you're gonna use as comparison? Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. That's the
I'm
only
just
song that
saying.
you. That's the first song that popped to your head was booty, booty, rocking everywhere.
Yes, yes, it was because I love that
uh,
song. I love it very much. But where's the depth? Where is the
apparently, because you just mentioned like it was like it's really not a classic, not a classic song. If I had to think about rap, that song should never be the first song I should ever think of.
I love booty,
I
man.
would
I'm
think about a
sorry.
million raps than to think about that one song.
Still, my point is there's no depth in a lot of their rap, so it's easy
Correct.
to make that shit up. But if you take somebody like Eminem, where he's telling a story and it's just like he's from beginning, middle, and end, there's substance. That's something you can't think of on the fly. So like me, when I do my approach to comedy, I have to write my jokes from A to Z. And I got to know exactly what I'm saying once I go up there. I can't do the off the cuff. I would love to be able to coo it. That's one thing I'm trying to work on. I do believe that's a
Do it.
skill, but it's just it's not something I possess right now.
I mean, it'll come. Like I said, I've been doing it for a while. I've been doing it for 8 years now. So shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. That's why I started at, man. Love that city.
Oh wow,
Um, yeah, that Memphis gave me my first shot at comedy.
wow. How long did you spend out in Memphis?
Back in Houston, I still think about that city. That was the first city that ever gave me like, hey, you think
Really?
you're funny? Get on stage. And I
How
did it, and the
how,
rest is history.
how long did you spend out in Memphis?
Memphis, 5 years.
Wow, five
Yeah,
years.
5 years. Memphis, yeah. Memphis, Tennessee.
And then what was next?
Then Houston. Houston's next. I came
Then
back to Houston. I've been back since 2010.
did you ever
So
spend
yeah,
any time in Louisiana doing comedy?
no, I only did gigs in Louisiana. I never actually. I lived in Louisiana, but that was before I started stand up.
Oh, okay, okay, cool, cool,
So,
cool, cool.
so yeah, but
Man.
that's Louisiana. That's a totally different monster on its own. That's a totally different world. I like to call New Orleans baby Nigeria to me because they do some African shit out there. I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm back home in Africa right now.
Yeah,
It's it's good. It's
it's
good.
good. It's good.
I like small cities. Small cities is where it's at, man.
It's good because you get that feeling of like family. Everybody kind of knows what's up, and it's easy to just go and maybe like just start eating with people. Barbecuing and talking and stuff like that. I think in that aspect. Sometimes I don't like it because they know all your business though. You
Oh
know.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Like yeah, yeah, small towns. That's why I'll never live in a small town, but I do enjoy doing most of my shows that I enjoyed that I did great in is usually small towns or small cities because I feel like this like they got their little community thing going and they're like, hey, we don't get that much entertainment, so they happen to see somebody that's from a big city because believe it or not, small town people still have a misconception about big cities. So when you say I'm from Houston, they be like, "Oh, you're here coming to perform here in whatever bumfuck whatever places we're at right now." But they're excited because they go, "Oh my god!" Because you're kind of like a celebrity to them because they only watch this news about the city you're from. So when you come there, you start talking about where you're from and getting your little perspective about where you're from. They usually like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun, man. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm doing Lafayette end of this month at the at JP's bar. 31st of January, I'll be in Lafayette, Louisiana. So shout out to Lafayette,
Sweet.
Louisiana.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And tomorrow
Favorite
night.
Africa is coming back.
Yeah, tomorrow night you'll be at Tacos Adrian's out here
There'll
in
be tacos
Katy,
agents
killing
tomorrow.
it
Your
off of West
production.
Screen. Can't wait. Man, so what you been getting into on you said you've been watching a lot of YouTube and stuff like that. What you been watching, man?
Just documentaries, man. I'm a pretty much a documentary kind of guy. I don't know why I like watching documentaries. I watch movies, but documentaries where it's at for me now. So I just get on YouTube and just fill my mind with nonsense. Just get out there and just go, oh snap. And
you
I know like irrelevant information is not gonna help me in no way, shape, or form, but I know stuff. I'm like, oh snap, I know this now. And I
yeah.
can never not unknow this because
You
I
fuck
know it.
you fuck around with Netflix?
Yeah. I was on Netflix before we started our thing.
Okay, what about that Making a Murderer?
Never saw that show.
Yeah,
Never.
I only started
Is it
watching
good?
it. I only started watching it because I keep hearing these podcasts talking about it, and I watched it a little bit of it, like a few, like I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 episodes. I don't know how many there are, but the dude, I don't think he did it. I think they set him up. I think that whole government down there is all shady and dirty, and I think that shit is crazy. That it's 2016 and shit like that can really go down. That shit's scary, son.
So it's based in America?
Yes, yes, Wisconsin.
Really?
Yeah, they framed this dude for murder.
So they did a series about it?
Yes, they did a series about it's like a little documentary series about how they tried to bust him for a rape he didn't commit, and then
Mm-hmm.
he was in prison for like 14 years or some shit like that. Then they let him out, and he was suing the city for millions and millions that would have broke the sheriff's department because they would have been personally liable for it, and it was insane. And so they set him up. They framed him for murder, man. To try and get out of this shit. I'm telling you, dude, you got to watch it. It's
What
like
channel is it? What channel is
Netflix.
broadcast? It's
It's just Netflix. It's off of
a
Netflix.
Netflix show.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, making a murderer. And I know I gave you a lot of spoilers, man, but I'm telling you, you'll watch it and you'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
you'll be like,
All you had left to say, hey, cool, I'll pay your monthly fee for $7.99. You covered everything for me like this. Yeah, matter of
oh
fact, I'll pay your bill.
man,
Don't worry about it.
I know, man, I know I did, but I'm telling you, once you watch it, you're gonna be like, holy shit, because I left some stuff out, man, and you're gonna be like, holy
So you
shit,
so you
it's
intentionally
scary.
left some stuff out, like I left some stuff out.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because I mean that they go deep, man. They go deep. I mean, like you wouldn't think. I mean, and you can see it in their faces too. These are some evil old white folks, man. That set this dude up, man. And I mean, he's white
So is there a
himself.
black guy?
No, he's white, so it's not a racial thing. I'm just saying you can just see it in their faces. They're them old, they like, I don't know, man. Just them old, you know, fucking hateful types, It's just bad. It's just bad. It's scary. Makes me never want to fucking go, up there at all and fuck around. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay in my ass in Texas or California or Colorado. That's it.
Well, well, I hate to tell you this, Isaac, but you're a comic. So that eliminates that conversation you just said. That
Oh
just
man.
It's like
Well,
5 seconds. I'm never gonna get back now, because that was just the bullshit. Because I don't care what you say. Your job as a comic is to get booked at most places as possible.
if they say Isaac, you're going to Wisconsin, I'm saying, no, I'm not. Thank you very much, but
Really? So you're gonna turn it down for maybe if they say, hey, we got $1 million for you to perform in Wisconsin, you're gonna go, oh, I'm not doing it because I watched a show called How to Make a Murder.
maybe for $1 million, man. But I don't know. I might go up there.
Exactly. You're
I
gonna
might
tell
go up
somebody, oh
there.
no, I watched this show on Netflix and it changed my life forever. No, you're gonna be like, are you 12 years old right now?
I don't know, man. I might go up there, say something stupid on stage, have a couple drinks afterwards, fucking, trip
Okay,
up.
first off, you don't even drink. What are you talking about? You don't drink.
Well, I was
Or you
trying.
just in your mind, you just picture yourself being an alcoholic when you go to Wisconsin or something. You don't even
well,
drink. That's not like my story. That's not like something I would do.
oh man, I was trying to say smoke bud, and incriminate myself, but I probably would be up there smoking some weed, and I'd get caught, and then fucking I'd wake up next to a dead fucking white girl and being some shit.
See, every time I hear that story, it's like that white girl, I automatically think, is she pretty at least?
She better be. She better be, right?
Just a little slight of me going. If she at least, can she be pretty?
Let me tell you, these women that are on this show that they're dealing with, man, or that life has definitely been rough on them. You know, that has not been kind at all. These women have lived some life, Jack. I'm talking
It's
sort of,
Wisconsin. I mean, what?
yeah,
There's nothing happening in Wisconsin. I don't think Wisconsin's like. I mean, they call it the heartland of America, but it's really like, yeah. I don't think they don't have a pro. They don't have a pro basketball team. I don't like a city that doesn't have a like. Well, what part of Wisconsin is it from? Well, where they shooting? Where's it based in Wisconsin?
I can't even remember, man. Some podunk town, man.
Yeah, that just the whole state of Wisconsin is just it's a very strange state for me because all I know from Wisconsin, I know
Oh,
it sounds bad,
man.
is the Nebraska. Well, that's Nebraska's a totally different state, but Wisconsin. You can tell I'm African, but the only thing I know about Wisconsin is Green Bay Packers. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all that I know. I feel like they show the state of Wisconsin. They should just have like a big old cheese head like right there. They go. You like
Trust me,
cheese? You like football? Go with Wisconsin.
right?
It just that's all it looks like to me, like a big old cheese head. And I just see the guy from the I don't know if you saw the commercial with Allstate, yeah, the State Farm commercial with the guy keep harassing Aaron Rodgers. He goes, Aaron Rodgers, this guy's on a check. I just feel like everybody in Wisconsin should be doing that. Everybody looks like that guy.
Oh
Like I don't even
man.
know if there's hot women in Wisconsin.
I doubt it, but all I do know is if you watch that show, you will be booking your shows around Wisconsin as well, my friend. Trust me. So just watch the show
I mean,
and
I'm
let me
not gonna
know.
look for Wisconsin. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I got to do Wisconsin because I know I've been here. I've been in the states for 17 years. I know Wisconsin's probably not a place to go. Hey, black guy, you want to come perform here? I already know it's not gonna be friendly for black people. I kind of figured that.
Oh man. Enough shit.
Yeah, but if I do get booked in a place like that, they better have an airport. So I could just say, okay, guys, as soon as I get off stage, I can just hop in the plane and get the fuck out of there.
Right. Absolutely. Man.
Or I'll be like, where's the black people at? So I can move to where they're like, hey, where's the black people at in this side of town again? Like, okay, great. Let me live around that area.
Yeah, right. Oh man. That's yeah. Man. That show is something else, man, and the that Midwest is scary. Um, what did you check out Kill Tony? Did you get to see that in Austin?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it.
This
A
guy,
little bit of Kill Tony.
this guy,
Didn't have enough time to watch it, but I saw a little bit of it. Just watched
man,
a
you
little.
gotta you gotta watch your boy on there, man. I did my thing, you know. I had one little hiccup,
Dude, what
but
was the? What time did you get? What time is your segment on there? Because I was trying to fast forward, but I didn't know where to fast forward to. Like where in the link would
I,
you perform?
I'm
What
like
time frame?
I'm like this the second to last.
Well, you could have told me that. You just gave me a big old link and you just go, hey, find it. You should have put like a little note like, hey, by the way, cool, I'm like almost at the
I,
end of the link.
Well, man, everybody before me sucked so bad. I really thought that you would just be able to just fast figure it out real quick, man, because they were bad. I would fast forward through them too, man. They were horrid.
Really?
There was
It was
only,
that bad?
yeah, man. There was literally only probably like two of us that maybe three of us that did okay. Seriously, it was pretty scary, man. Um,
Did you know the names of the comics
No,
or
man, I
what?
didn't know. They were all Austin. They were all Austin and San Antonio comics. There was one Houston comic I didn't recognize. He was a new kid. I might have seen him one time, and
And
that was
what's his name? You didn't get his name?
no, no. I didn't get his name, man. I didn't get nobody's name. I was so caught up in just being there and worried about breathing. Once I got up on stage, that I wasn't paying attention to any of that shit, man. I uh, I dropped the ball on a lot of stuff. Like I should have stayed and talked with him, but I didn't. I just got up out of there real quick. But anyways,
Oh
yeah, man.
wow.
Yeah, I talked with him just like a little bit afterwards. I just hit him up and said, hey, thanks for coming out. Blah blah blah. I was gonna. I really want to talk with him about trying to book him at Warehouse Live, but I don't know anything about Warehouse Live right now, so I just kind of I was like, fuck it, I'll just go home. I'm just gonna go home. He'll come back out. Fuck it, you know.
Oh, hey. I mean, did you know how to reach them?
Yeah, I
Yo,
mean,
Tony, you know how to reach them?
yeah, you just hit him up on Twitter and shit like that, you know. But
Okay. Well, I'm talking about email because you probably be a whole lot best to hit somebody through email because if you do Twitter, it's too general.
yeah, yeah, for
Your shit,
sure.
your Twitter message might get lost in translation, so you might as well just do email and be more professional. And be like, hey, I'm thinking about booking you. Let's see what happens.
For sure. Well, he just did a Netflix special, man. It's about to come out on Friday. So
His
that
name is
dude
what? Tony something you said?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Tony
And that
Hinchcliffe.
dude, yeah, after Friday I don't think he's gonna be bookable anymore. Because
So you
he's
think after the Netflix drops, he's going to be super famous or super high demand?
yeah, absolutely. He's gonna blow the fuck up.
Weird.
It's not weird, man. Netflix is the new platform. You know, these guys, these comics are going on Netflix. I mean, they were talking about it today how Bill Burr, man, was always a powerful comic, but until like he went on to Netflix is when he really blew up, you know. So, I mean, I don't know. A lot of comics are trying to get on there now because of the fact that HBO, Showtime, they'll show your special and
But it's
you
not easy. It's not accessible like Netflix would.
absolutely. It's like good luck seeing it again. You know, that shit gets put on there and then boom, it's gone. So, but on Netflix, it's there and it directly gets marketed to the people that are going to be interested in your types of comedy. So, it's an awesome platform, man, and a lot of comics, especially good comics like Tom Segura. His special just came out this week and it was funny as fuck. Mostly stories by Tom Segura. It's fucking
Uh-huh.
yeah, killer special, man. And all these guys, man, they're all blowing up. So, I mean, it's cool getting to watch these comics that are like, they're definitely ahead of where we're at in the game, but they're not so far ahead to where they're these super headliners, and so you
Right.
can kind of see how the path they're taking to get to that super headliner spot, and it's very interesting because there's no fucking college course for comedy, man. There's no school for this. So you have to be observant. You have to watch these people and see what they're doing, the moves they're making, especially now because it's the internet age and um, anybody can get on YouTube now. Anybody can get themselves seen, and that's what I was talking about in the beginning of the episode. Was that these kids nowadays they're laughing at this stupid shit, and if they're laughing at that stupid shit, and us as legitimate comics are struggling to get our names out there and get credible people to like us on YouTube because it's mostly just kids watching and laughing at this stupid shit, man. It's not easy. So I like to watch these guys like Tony Hinchcliffe and stuff like that and see how they're getting their names out there and see they're how they're growing, man, and what they're doing. And that's one of the main reasons I started this podcast with you was because I believe that you are one of the funniest comics right now out in Houston, and you're hot, you're interesting, you're a cool cat, and you help
I'm
me out a
hot.
lot.
That was random.
Hot, like
I'm about to say hot like in good looking hot because I know I
no,
am, but it's weird
hot
for you to
like
call me hot.
hot on the mic, hot on
I'm
stage.
hot on the mic. Okay, good.
Yeah,
So you got to clarify when you say hot. I'm like it could be so many things. That three letters can mean 20 different things. So he's like,
yeah.
okay, I'm hot. Okay, as
No,
in
no, you're burning the mic up right now, man, and
there you go.
I'm loving watching you on stage. And so, and me, I feel that for the 8 months that I've been in, I've been able to gain a little bit of traction, and I want to just keep this momentum going, man. So that's why we're doing this. And I think that once people catch on, once people watch us and they start to, to grow with us, man, I think that this is going to be it, man. This is going to be the vehicle for us, me and you, to get our names out there and get our Netflix specials. You know, the next step for us is going to be touring and doing live shows and then doing a comedy show afterwards, so that way people can just see us live, man. We help get the word out.
Yeah, man, I'm down, man. I'm ready.
Cool,
Sign
cool.
me up. Let's do this. I'm pretty excited, man. I love this podcast thing. I kind of like to talk, so it kind of makes sense. So it's like a beast talking to the wall.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, what else is going on, man? How's your mom's doing?
Well, I'm doing good. Taking it one day at a time.
Good, man.
Taking it one day at a time. Just living with moms is always fun. Live with your mom. You have easy access to food, so can't beat that.
Yeah.
That's
That's
always great.
what'd you cook today, man?
She cooked. I didn't cook shit.
Oh, she cooked. What she cooked?
Uh, she cooked some okra soup, and I
Okay.
ate that with some rice.
Nice. Nice.
Okra
I
soup and rice.
I
Good.
love hearing about home cooking, man. I love that shit. You know, I have to have
Yeah,
everything
it's
pretty much home cooked.
yeah. To be honest, yeah, it's. I'm getting to that point that I'm trying to eat less outside, trying to get like more home cooked food
Yeah.
because it's just so much better for you, man. So much healthier than just buying food outside. Because you even know what the fuck, how did they process the food and all that stuff? You know what I mean, taking chances now outside, man. So I'd rather just come home and cook my shit and eat it. At least
100%.
I know what I did to my food when I cooked it. Then when you go to a restaurant, you don't know what they were. It's like, yeah, it's,
100%, man.
it's so much safer.
Yep. And I've been trying to get back into shape too, you know, trying to get back into fighting shape. And I'll tell you what, man, this diet has helped me out tremendously. I feel so much better. I was sitting down talking to my girl about my stomach issues, and I've been living with these stomach issues now for actively for 17 years. I've been dealing with, and it was just
Stomach issues.
because,
What's wrong
yeah,
with your stomach?
I have IBS and some other issues, man. So there were certain food triggers that I was ignorant about that I didn't know, and I was eating, and I was having just it would just take me out for days at a time. So when I was training to fight professionally, I would have a good week, and then I'd be out for a week where I couldn't do anything, couldn't get out of bed. I had no strength whatsoever, and a lot of my coaches didn't understand. They thought that I was just a flaky person, and even my girl, she didn't understand until she started to basically live with me and see what I go through. And so we got into it, and she researched it and broke it down. I mean, to the point where I can't even have onion and garlic. My mom is Sicilian, okay? She cooks the best food, and it all has onion and fucking garlic in it. You know, I was raised on it. So those are two things that are huge triggers for me that I had no clue about, that I was always dousing my food with, and I was always having problems. So once I started cutting out things like that, and Sophie started cooking things from scratch for me, the problems started going away, and I'm able to work out now. I'm getting back into it. I'm doing the weekly workout. I've been filming those. I just filmed one today, and man, I'm feeling great. I might even, if I keep fucking around like this, man, and getting some decent shape, I might even hit up a promoter and try and get a fight. So we'll see.
Oh shit!
We will see.
Isaac Eubank brings returns to the stage. What did you have a fight name? Do you have a fight nickname? Because I know all the UFC guys got a nickname. You had a nickname that you go by, or you just went by your name?
No, yeah, 100%. It was the perfect blend. Isaac, the perfect blend. Eubank.
Perfect
It,
blend. You sound like a cooking channel chef. It sound like you work for the food channel.
it was a play off my ethnicities. You know what I'm saying? So,
The perfect
uh,
blend. It sounds like you sound like you're a chef cooking some food and shit. Like, yeah, he makes the
Isaac.
perfect blend.
That's
Isaac
right.
Eubank. And you show up, da, 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 da. And you just high five everybody with your chef outfit and stuff.
That's
Yay!
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard it be called a chef, man. But yeah, no, I was Isaac, the perfect blend, Eubank, and I was
It sounds like you're cooking food.
I had my own fight team. It was Team Perfect. It was awesome, man. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh nice. I mean, hey, you gotta have that. You gotta have that catchy name.
Right. And plus, I mean, look at me, man. Come on, come on. I'm
What?
beautiful.
Look at you like what? Like what? Like
I'm beautiful, man. Come on.
yeah, you look like a blend. Yeah.
What other name could it have been?
Hey, you look like a blend. Yeah, that's definitely what you look like. A blend.
A blender.
A hot blend.
A
Like you
hot
call me
blend.
hot, you're a hot blend.
A hot mess. Yeah, man.
That should be a
Um,
pickup line to chicks. Well, you can't do that now, but if you're single, you could be like, yo, I'm a hot blend. She gonna be like this. Oh my god, I want some fucking frappuccino too. Like, oh shit.
oh shit.
We're hit on the chick like this hot blend. She go like Starbucks too. Like that's not what I was talking about.
Oh man.
How did you even meet Sophie though? How did you meet her?
I used to be a personal trainer, man. I used to train her. And then just got her into shape and then we started dating and that was the end of it, you know?
So but
I can't hear you. Alrighty, Q. I think you're still there. I can see your picture, but I can't hear you, my friend. You might need to wiggle your phone if you can hear me. But anyways, folks, I don't know what's going on. Let's see. We've been on for just a little bit. Um, yeah, man, this has been a fun episode. Q's a fun dude. I'm going to see if I can. Let's call Q back and see what happens. Had a long day today, man. Lifting weights for the morning dump, or not the morning dump, the weekly workout. I got the morning dump coming up on Sunday. Got to write for that. A lot of stuff happening this week in the news. Crazy stuff. Can't believe some of the stuff that's been going on. Seriously, folks. Seriously, I'm gonna save it for the morning dump. But Jesus Christ, all I'm gonna say is ISIS, you're fucking stupid. Straight up. I don't know if Q's gonna answer. Uh, but man, fuck it. I'll talk about it until he answers. ISIS actually went and fucking openly threatened Tim Kennedy. Not only is he a fucking living hero to this country, he's an MMA superstar. The dude's a complete badass. I mean, if you're gonna fucking look up badass in the dictionary, he's gonna be there. I couldn't think of anybody that's tougher than this cat. And they're seriously gonna try and threaten this dude. I wouldn't want to see anything happen to him at all. But I feel sorry for the fucking fuckers that try that shit because they got something coming to them. Pisses me off though, man. It pisses me off that someone like that, someone that has done so much and all he does is help, all he does is positive shit, and you've got these pieces of shit that are out there fucking threatening his life, man. I mean, it makes me mad. We need to do something. We need to get this shit handled and taken care of. Um, I'm too stupid to know what to do. I couldn't tell you what the answer is, but whatever it is needs to be swift and it needs to happen quick because it's getting old. It's 2016 and we need to move on. There's too much other stuff to focus on. Space, problems in our own countries. It's insane, and we're focused on stupid shit like fighting each other over fucking 1,000-year-old books. Jesus Christ. Where you at, Coo? Well, look, guys, this has been a short podcast. I'm sorry that it hasn't been any longer. He's giving me a phone call right now. I'm going to go ahead and just sign out. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is me, my favorite African. My name is Isaac Eubank. That was your boy Kua Jenny that was on with us earlier. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.